Hello everyone, this is Misha from Made Up Research, and today it's time to go through some more new BALEA skincare. You know me, I love a good affordable skincare, and I do like to dive in their skincare in particular because they do have some really nice options, cool ingredients. They have the new Beauty Expert line that is filled with stuff that just tickles my fancy. And honestly, based on the views I'm getting, I think you like that too. Now we're gonna start off with the cleansing balm, of course, because I like to go in the order of my routine. This is the cleansing balm from their Beauty Expert line with 3% squalane. I was so excited to see an affordable cleansing balm in the drugstore. Honestly, this is such a rare occasion to have a product type like this on the shelves with this price tag. I was stunned. It says that it's a balm to oil texture that is supposed to remove makeup and any impurities from the skin. You do get 100 milliliters of product in this little tub, and it is alcohol-free and fragrance-free, which is always nice to hear, especially from an affordable brand. Now, when it comes to the ingredients, we have squalane, castor oil, shea butter, grapeseed oil, vitamin E, glycine soya oil that is good for barrier repair, and also apricot kernel oil. So you do have kind of more of the lighter oils, and then you have the shea butter. I guess it's kind of like a texture maker, because if you look at the balm, it is kind of looking a little bit more heavier, a little bit more buttery than your usual cleansing balms. So I think to achieve that thicker texture, this is kind of what you have to go for. It also contains laureth 4, which I did a little bit of digging on because it can be comedogenic or irritating potentially. So just so you know, I didn't find this clogging in my pores and I didn't find this irritating whatsoever. However, do your own research, as I always say, and look into the ingredients if you have any doubts. So for me, this is not irritating at all. It doesn't feel like it's clogging up my pores. It is actually a pretty effective cleansing balm. However, it is a little bit more on the oily side and like a thicker side, which, yeah, I get it. I mean, it's a cheap cleansing balm. There is not a lot I can expect from that, honestly. It does not have that very, luxurious, balmy feeling. No, this is more I don't want to say it doesn't feel as nice as some of my other cleansing balms. However, it is still very effective and it's very on the budget if you want to try something like this. So I would still recommend it. It is not very lightweight though, so I always have to double cleanse when I use this. I would anyway, but specifically with this cleanser, I do have to double cleanse because then just my skin doesn't feel that great. It doesn't leave a film or anything, but it just doesn't feel like it's fully off, So I always have to double cleanse after this. I would recommend you do too. And I would like to hear someone's opinion with oily skin, if this is working for them or not, because it does feel a little bit more on the oilier side. So if you have oily skin and you're using this, please let me know and let everyone else know how you feel about this. Now, enough of the cleansing. Let's get into toning, because there's been a drugstore boom of milky, caring, soothing toners. It's like Laneige all over again. So first we're going to look at this one. I love the shade of pink. It matches my hair so well. But this is the BALEA Beauty Expert Calming Toner with a 0.3% ceramide and 2.5% amino acids. What a beautiful step for everyone in the world to have this kind of toner available. As it says, it's supposed to be calming and also barrier repairing, which is a very hot topic in the skincare industry right now, I feel like. And honestly, I'm not mad at it because I've been using so many barrier repair products and my skin has been feeling great. So I guess that's okay. You get 100 milliliters of products in this very familiar bottle. They put all of their toners in these bottles now. It is supposed to repair your skin barrier, help calm down your skin, and also calm down any redness you may have, which is pretty nice. It is a very thick, it has more like a lotion consistency than a toner consistency. So that is just good to note if you don't really like a thicker product. And it is again alcohol-free and fragrance-free, which is really nice to hear in a calming product that is also marketed towards people with sensitive skin. Now, when it comes to the ingredients, we do have glycerin, which is supposed to be hydrating. We have arginine, which is amino acid, also ceramides, and then different thickening ingredients and emollients. So you are looking at a hydrating, moisturizing kind of mixture with all of these barrier repairing and calming ingredients. Now, in my opinion, this is a little bit thick. I don't mind it sometimes, but I'm not reaching for it super often because it is more thick, and I usually like to apply my toner and then my essence, and with this one I usually have to skip the essence and then worry about the ingredients I would get in the essence, and so it's kind of complicating my life a little bit. But if you do like a very simple routine, I would think this is actually a really nice evening toner, let's say. It does feel like a lotion, but it is really nice when my skin is feeling super dry, dehydrated, kind of rough. This is what I reach for because I do find it very calming and soothing on the skin. A little goes a long way though, so you don't really have to apply a whole lot. And it doesn't sink in the best, but it does feel good on the skin. I just have a feeling that it's not going to be my favorite in the summer because I'm just going to sweat too much to absorb this kind of texture. However, if you do need a toner like this, if your skin barrier is busted, if you have sensitive skin, dry skin, maybe even dehydrated skin, I think this could be really nice for you. Anyone who needs a little bit of barrier repair will probably benefit from this. And if you are going to use it, I would recommend stripping down your routine a little bit because of its thicker texture and it just doesn't absorb the best. So maybe tweak your routine a little bit, but definitely a good product. Now the second toner in this very category is the BALEA Matte Ultra Sensitive Milky Toner with Panthenol and Cica, aka Centella Asiatica. Listen, this line of their products, the medical products, are getting like better and better. I'm not too keen on the moisturizers yet. They're kind of like a hit or miss for me. They're not too bad, but I'm looking for something a little bit more luxurious. However, this toner is luxurious. Like, this is some good toner. It is marketed towards sensitive skin, which I would definitely agree with. It is, again, 100 milliliters of product, a slightly different packaging. I think I might prefer this one. It does have panthenol and centella, which are very well-known calming ingredients for the skin. It also regulates skin pH, as it should as a toner, and hydrates and balances the skin barrier. So we're kind of looking at like similar effectiveness, but yeah, this one is like a thicker milky toner. It's definitely not like lotiony as this one. This one is a bit thinner, but it still gives you like that not super thin feeling of a toner. It's almost like a jelly toner. I don't know. Hard to explain. I'm not good with explaining textures. But again, alcohol-free and fragrance-free. Love to see it. In the ingredients, we do have panthenol, we do have centella, we have glycerin, and we have different moisturizing ingredients and humectants. So many similarities actually with a calming toner. In my personal opinion, I do prefer this one because it does just feel nicer on the skin. It feels a bit lighter, sinks in a bit better. I just prefer the texture a little bit more, but essentially they do feel kind of similar. It does have more like a slippery consistency. That's the word. Like, it's not as lotiony and it's a little bit more slippery. But it feels great. I would 100% recommend it if you're looking for a milky toner like this. It is not a dupe of the Laneige one. It's not. However, it's a wonderful toner. It's like a completely different category. It's so good though. It's so good. If you are picking from the two, I would genuinely go for this one. But I think it really just goes down to what is your preference. But both of them are really good and I would recommend both of them. And they are even similarly priced. So I guess it's really up to you. I know I didn't help you there, but whatever. Now let's move on to the eye cream. I have one eye cream. It's the BALEA Beauty Expert Vitamin C Eye Booster. It looks like this. And there has been one little accident. I twisted off the tip. It had one of these narrow squeezy tubes. But it just didn't handle me twisting the lid and it broke off. So please, BALEA, make better packaging for this eye cream. Thank you, because I actually really like it. I have to put it in something else, but for the purpose of this video, I didn't want to throw it out yet. Obviously, eye cream with vitamin C and caffeine, very usual ingredients for your eye cream. It's supposed to revitalize your eye area, brighten it, reduce any signs of aging, and fortify the skin around your eyes. Sounds amazing. It does have like your typical eye cream consistency. It's not too dewy, it's not too dry. It is like a creamy white texture. And you do get 15 milliliters of product in this, which is actually pretty good for an eye cream. And again, alcohol-free, fragrance-free, we love to see that. When it comes to the ingredients, this is actually pretty impressive. We do have sunflower seed oil, we have niacinamide, glycerin, caffeine, vitamin C, peptides, vitamin E, and then different emollients. So this has like pretty good ingredients list for an eye cream. Like one of the more impressive ones I've seen especially in affordable skincare. Like, I'm thoroughly impressed. And honestly, I love it. I loved it so much when I was using it because it was the perfect texture that doesn't go too dry, doesn't go too wet. Works really well under makeup. That's like one of the main things for me when I'm using an eye cream. I need it to work well under makeup because I don't have extra 10 minutes to wait for my eye cream to sink in. This just sinks in fast, well, brightens up the under eyes, looks really good. The vitamin C never irritated my eyes or anything. Yes, I'm just gonna put it in another container now, but I do really like it. I think it's a perfectly fine eye cream. I have one new serum from the Beauty Expert line, and it is the Peptide serum. I'm always excited when I see a new serum from BALEA because they have been making some of my favorite serums. This one in particular is a peptide serum with hyaluronic acid, which is again a very popular pattern that we see kind of like all over skincare world. People kind of stopped doing hyaluronic acid niacinamide serums and started making peptide hyaluronic acid serums. Is it because I'm the target group and I'm aging? However, this serum is once again like a hidden gem to me. You do get 30 milliliters of product, which is very standard for their serums. What I really like is that it has like this very light blue tint, but it does have a very like standard lightweight serum consistency. So it does apply well, it does sink in well, no problems there. And it's supposed to support collagen production, hydrate the skin, and improve its elasticity, which are always things I'm after. And we're also looking at alcohol-free and fragrance-free formula again. The ingredients list is insane. It has like 7 ingredients or something. It's so short. I cannot remember last time I saw such a short ingredients list on a serum. I'm not even sure I have all of them written here, but from the more interesting ones, we have peptides, we have glycerin, we have hyaluronic acid, we have betaine, which is amino acid that controls cell water balance. So the water retention of your face so you don't dry out. Incredible stuff. Honestly, wonderful serum. I use this almost every evening. It's lightweight. It feels amazing. Your skin is hydrated. Honestly, what a win. Like, this is exactly what I love this skincare so much. Because it's simple, it's affordable. That's it. Like, it works. It's great. I love it. My skin is hydrated. It's nice. That's it. Yeah. Now, last but not least, they did come out with a new sunscreen. This is the Beauty Expert UV Protection Fluid with SPF 50 and a broad spectrum of protection. Listen, I'm so happy. I'm so happy because they did have the SPF 30 vitamin C serum, which I also like, but I was like, can you do like a SPF 50, you know, like for normal people who wear SPF all the time? And they finally did. We're looking at 50 milliliters of product, which is pretty nice, pretty standard for a face sunscreen. It's supposed to have an ultra lightweight consistency and hydrate the skin as well, which I think is actually pretty accurate. It does remind me a lot of like your classical Korean Asian sunscreen texture. It is more serum-y like, slippery, sinks in well, very lightweight, doesn't sting, doesn't stink. And we're looking at alcohol-free and fragrance-free formula once again. Now, this is a chemical sunscreen, which I'm personally very fine with. It does contain the filters, of course, and then we have panthenol, glycerin, argan, and hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, and beetroot extract for the antioxidants. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with it. Like, for the price, this is such a good sunscreen. It's actually comparable to some Korean sunscreens I've had over the years, and I feel like this is just a win. Once again, a win. For the price, I do like it a lot. It is lightweight, it doesn't have a white cast on me, it does sink in really, really well, and it's not overly dewy, which is something that I sometimes don't like on the Korean sunscreens. But if I compare it to my favorites from like Asana, I would say it's not quite there. I still think the Rossmann drugstore has slightly better SPFs, but I do appreciate it a lot, and I think it's a really good sunscreen for a really good price. So if you are looking for a great sunscreen for your face that does not feel like your regular disgusting 2000 sunscreen, this is a very good choice in my opinion. It's a wonderful sunscreen. And that is it. I just ran out of products. So as you can probably tell, this video was probably like an instant win. We didn't really have anything that I wouldn't be happy with. I mean, they're doing it better and better. Like, in a while, I won't have anything to review because everything is going to be amazing. But honestly, yeah, I'm so happy for them that they keep coming out with products. I love that everything I had in my hand today was fragrance-free and alcohol-free. That is just such a win. You can see that there is like a shift towards more barrier repairing, caring, hydrating, moisturizing, and just kind of soothing rather than battling different things, acne, BHAs, crazy actives and stuff like that. You see more focus on hydration and kind of anti-aging and calming the skin, which is interesting shift in like the consumer habits, I think. And I would say that I also kind of stopped using tons of aggressive actives and stuff. So these products are right up my alley. I feel like these are going to be so good for so many people. Literally most of these, if not all of these, can be probably used by anyone because they are mostly targeting things that you want to take care of no matter what your skin type is. So I think this is good. This is really good. I cannot wait what they bring next. So if you enjoyed this little review, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And I will see you on the next one. Bye!